All right. I just realised that we weren't in the right lobby chat. We were in general one.
Ooh.
Let down. Anyway, obviously well, I didn't actually get to watch the TI finals live, but I did go and catch up on it because it was pretty interesting to see Team Spirit win. I want to see if any of the meta from the finals of the TI bleeds into this game or not at all, basically.
It'd be the whole tournament, right? So how many in-houses have we had since TI started? Well, I remember we had one
in the middle. That was
last Monday, and then there was a very impromptu one after some games finished.
One game on Wednesday, yeah.
But I didn't quite see what happened there. But yeah, Monkey King was the most banned hero at the International.
Was
so
it?
No surprise he's banned. But yeah, he was banned a little bit more than Tiny. I'd be interested to see if they ban the Tiny or if someone's going to first pick it and play it as a carry, because obviously a lot of teams were first picking Tiny and then being like, we're first picking our POS 1. What are you going to do about it?
I mean, Tiny was also banned in the last in-house, both games straight away, so yeah, will be interesting to see. The thing though about Monkey King, what I gather, is that you could easily play him as a support and it would work, but I don't know how many people here are comfortable playing Monkey King as a support, because it's quite a different way of playing the hero. Lots of tree dancing, boundless striking, what's the one where you call Primal Spring? That's the one. Lots of Primal Spring.
Yeah, you can pick the monkey in your first phase, and it can play every role. Like it's actually viable in every role right now because of how
all 5.
flexible the hero. You either play like you said a vision giving, stunning POS 4, or you build into the big damage and you play him as a POS 1.
Yeah,
but interesting. It's interesting that they banned Monkey and Tiny on the on the rating team, because it's obviously probably 2 of the stronger picks from TI. Other ones are obviously the Magnus, which hasn't been picked yet. Bane, Disruptor was banned. The
Bane.
Wisp was very highly contested. Elder Titan as well. Elder Titan ended up being the most picked hero at TI.
That requires of someone who really is comfortable with Elder Titan, because some of those Elder Titan players were fantastically skilled, but I don't know how many people play a lot of ET other than Brex, of course. So maybe we won't see that. Tiny, yes, I agree. He was an absolute raid boss in some of those games. It was at Samael, like 1 versus 5 Tiny. The entire team were like, we actually can't kill this guy. Well, we better leave him then. It was quite funny. Morphling, there was actually quite a lot of Morphling. Morphling Willow was a combo. Morphling Earthshaker, of course. With the Fey Grenade is so dumb. You heard about that, haven't you? That needs changing.
It's stupid. You get the free hit, and it's just it should like proc the totem, right? Because it's an auto attack essentially. It should count as an auto attack for any kind of orb effects.
It should, yeah, because it was dumb getting a free enchant totem. There we go. It's going to be Collapse Magnus, not with Collapse though. Let's see who's going to live up to it. And there's the instant counter pick, shall I say? Whoa, these are quick picks. Undying as well. That was in a few of the
This is straight out of the TI finals. I'm pretty sure there's
is that what have they agreed in, like, secretly? We're just going to draft the TI finals.
This was game 3 right at the finals. I think it was Spirit who picked the Magnus for Collapse, and then PSG LGD responded with Rubik Undying. Point being, as you said, the Rubik basically can always steal RP and has the ability to lift the Magnus out of his combo. And Undying, being an anti-strength hero, is just pretty good generally at stopping, also pressuring a bit earlier, because Magnus obviously scales really well into the late game, with Horn Toss being such a low cooldown that you basically can just pick off a hero for free during every fight.
Yeah, I agree. It's I like the Undying, and Rubik, when Nat's playing it, it's going to be quite scary. Snapfire's cool
if it's Nat. Well, it might be a plus 4 Rubik.
It could be Veteran, yeah. Also, I mean, I think, Veteran could play it, maybe even somewhat, I'm not sure. I like Snapfire returning, because Snapfire was not played for ages and everyone kind of forgot about him, and then they realized, wait a second, Mortimer's Kisses is amazing. Let's pick it with Tidehunter. Snapfire was being picked. It's like so many games. And just the power of Mortimer's Kisses, along with the reverse polarity, for example, that can wipe a team, just the 2 of them. So I like the Snapfire. Obviously the Cookie as well, little escape, get away from Undying. Little Shredder, big armor shredding, good against Rubik and Undying. They have no armor each. So it does hurt. Puppy played a lot of Snapfire. He played it very well. Not sure who else was a Snapfire.
I think a lot of the support players across TI. I think JinQ picked up a lot of Snapfire. Okay. A lot of them went the Shard Axe build, Shard Blink build, because the Shard makes the Snapfire stun at point blank range. So you would blink in, and instantly just stun someone and start a fight off that way. So you actually play like a close range, aggressive Snapfire.
Yeah, you hit like 500 magic damage or more with the Shard. It's ridiculous burst. Yeah. I want to see that. Yeah, I'm interested in that. Tidehunter, Mars, Elder Titan. Not banning as many POS ones as we usually see.
It's TI meta. Everyone's like, offlaners are crazy good right now. Yeah. But I think, Mars obviously Arena is such an amazing spell.
It is.
Tidehunter is basically just a bot. You just press Blink, press Ravage, and you've done your job.
Cool, right. Press some other buttons maybe, if I want to. Yeah, I like Tidehunter. He's one of my most played offlaners at the moment. But I mean, to do the bare minimum on him is so easy. But obviously, if you're a good Tidehunter, you can be really zoning out the enemy core. That's gone. Juggernaut. Okay, did see him a bit at TI. There was a Juggernaut who went Sanj and Yasha first item.
Yeah, there was some interesting. Because generally the builds at TI are always fascinating, right? Because you have this like complete set in stone. Oh, I have to build these items on these cores, and then you see Luna skipping Mantis style, and you're just like, what is going on? This is like the most crucial item on a Luna.
Yeah, and the ways you thought, right, Faceless Voids. One of them was going Mask of Madness, Maelstrom. You thought, okay, yeah, that's the meta. I thought. Then the other one goes Midas, and you think, oh, is it? Which should I be doing? Should I be doing Maelstrom? And you have no idea. And then there was a PA that went Battle Fury and picked PA, and we would think, wait a second, PA is that a hero? Battle Fury PA?
The Yatoro PA in the final game when Falcon Blade SNY, I think.
Was it? So again, different.
Did he have? She had a Magnus, I think, though. Was it game 3 or game 4?
Was it a Magnus?
I can't remember. I'm not sure she had the cleave, but either way, there's like, the builds are very different. They actually build for the game. They don't just obviously copy the item build, which I think is also something that.
Oh, here we go. Here's
takes us to another level.
The TI boy, Earthshaker himself. Not sure who plays a lot of Earthshaker on the Dire team. It's quite a difficult hero to play. It was played POS 3 a fair bit as well, but will that be a POS 3 Earthshaker or?
I expect it will be. Given that the other two of Rubik Undying, unless it is going to be a Nat Rubik mid, it's more likely to be Rubik 4 Undying 5 Shaker 3. That's my prediction anyway. Yeah,
okay. That makes more sense to me. I like Earthshaker 3. He's really strong in lane with the Chant Totem, Ogre, Magi. Okay, Ogre and Magnus. Whoever core they pick is going to be buffed so much. I think it's 36% damage, 40% cleave. I don't know how much attack speed is Bloodlust. 45? I think
it's quite a lot, and then there's a talent at level 20, but that's quite a while away.
And a 25 talent for Magnus.
It'd be interesting to see what kind of core they go for, because obviously traditionally with Magnus you pair melee cores, so they get the empower bonus, but you can even see a ranged core here, something like a Gyrocopter, which is great at dealing with Undying and Tombstone.
Yes.
Something that can hit Tombstone essentially is kind of what you want. I mean, even a Sven could be really nice here because the extra movement speed from the Bloodlust is really valuable. Stops him getting kited a lot.
Yeah, Sven has terrible base attack time. He benefits from having some attack speed for free. Though I did see a Magnus Luna, and yeah, Luna doesn't get cleave, but 36% damage, it's pretty good.
It adds up, doesn't it? And
it's a lot of damage.
It's surprisingly hard.
Yeah, it's, double damage is 100%. You're getting a third of a double damage rune the entire time. If you get cleave as well, no wonder Magnus is so good. I want to see some big horn toss skewer plays because obviously Collapse knows what he's doing, right? And Zai, for example. There you go, there's the classic. But it's funny how I watched a load of people trying to do it and not knowing how horn toss works. So they'd horn toss and skew in the wrong direction because they kind of didn't understand how it flips them behind them. And so I'll see how comfortable people are using the Magnus. It'll be fun. I think it'll be Royd's Magnus anyway. So he should be all right.
He'll do. He'll give it a good go. Usually the first one will probably be a whiff, and then after that, it'll be fine.
Yeah, you work it out. I like the PA. Look how much minus armor. You've got the Magnus and Ogre to buff the PA, then you have Snapfire to take away the armor. I mean, it's a strong combo.
Interestingly, though, the lane, assuming it's going to be a Shaker off lane, Enchant Totem cannot miss, so you get 0 value from Blur because he will just slam you in the face with that totem on cooldown.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the lane will go. I imagine it's going to be the Ogre in POS 5, which means the Snap will go to the off lane. And yeah, Faceless Void is one of those really good carries against PA, because if you find her in a fight, it doesn't matter if she's BKB or anything. Like, PA kind of needs BKB to go in, especially against this like Rubik Shaker lineup.
Yeah.
And then if you now have a disable for her BKB with the Chronosphere, she's pretty vulnerable. And I imagine the Void, it might be a veteran Void, right? And you know what he loves building first item on Void? MKB.
Well, that was the old days.
It was a while ago,
I think
but
he's still
this game is actually pretty good.
He's still a Mask of Madness fan, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that classic Mask of Madness MKB come out again.
Yeah. And it actually is like completely viable, this game, because the PA is at some point going to have the highest level of Blur, and then she also likes the level 20 talent now in PA. I've been playing PA a little bit recently. It's either 35% Blur or like -3 armor corruption.
Yeah.
And it's not that much, especially now that you've got all this stacking, Snapfire, minus armor, and all that kind of stuff. And actually, in a lot of games, I like taking the Blur talent.
I do
if
as
the Void's
well.
going to rush a MKB, I mean, it makes the decision for her.
I think he's going to have to, because you need to be hitting the PA. And Karen said in chat, they don't have anything to go with the Chrono, but then Rubik can steal Mortimer's Kisses, which should be a fun one to have. But yes, it'd be nice to have something. Obviously, Invoker is still open. They haven't banned Invoker, they banned Tinker. I'd love to see Invoker. Obviously, it's
I know
the most
Nat can
classic
play
combo.
Invoker. He has
Yeah,
he has a
no.
silver tier Invoker or something. And how hard is it to buy an Agnum to press
Cataclysm, yeah.
self-class Cataclysm?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that was not getting through in any way, was it? The Invoker, absolutely no chance.
And the Tinkerbell,
yeah.
I don't know if we have any real Tinker players. It's one thing that we
Not
are lucky with
particularly.
our stacks. We don't have anyone who plays Tinkers. So.
Yeah, I have a very high amount of games on Tinker, but it's such a terrible win rate. I just don't play it anymore. But also, I've not played the new Tinker. No march to machines. You don't go travels. You don't even go boots, I think, sometimes.
You do, because the new spell gives you that for free.
Yeah, but you have an
It's
extra
super
ability. You
obnoxious.
have defense match. I've not played the new Tinker, so I'm not familiar with it.
It's very OP. I'm going to expect some kind of nerf to it, probably to Defense Matrix.
I
is my
would
guess. But...
I would have thought so. It's terrorizing even divine ranked games and immortal.
Paradise TI. I mean, that Tinker.
Well, nothing to say.
Clearly,
well,
the game apart.
The problem with Tinker is at the absolute top level of play, they are so good at the hero that if it's
so
even remotely good, it's going to be dominant. So yeah. Okay, we'll see what the last picks are. 30 seconds of reserve time. Looking for a mid hero. Obviously, lots of different heroes were popular in the in-house. They banned the Kunkka, although Ollie obviously is on the dire, so no.
Still would have been a really nice tanky pick into the Faceless Void.
Well, there's the other one.
Oh, it's the Ross Pudge.
Not such a TI meta pick, but we like it. We got the Pudge.
Got to keep a little bit of in-house flair there, don't we?
Oh, hook someone out of Chrono. Pretty good. I mean,
True.
You're already doing a kind of like a 4 protect 1 lineup with PA getting all the buffs. You hook her out of danger of Chrono, and then she just turns around and one-shots everyone. I like it. Yeah, I can see it.
Issue is, though, is that you get this weird, like, obviously the Pudge wants to hook a target to the fight, but then the Magnus also wants to skewer a target to the fight. But then you're also bringing like the fight to your team, which then the Chronosphere will have more value. I'm not sure I love it. I know Ross is probably just like, pimp me Pudge. I just want to play Pudge. It's an we're here to have fun. We're not here to like completely mimic TI.
Well, Pudge is still good. Like Pudge, he's dominant in the early game. You know, you hook Undying Earthshaker, Lina, or Rubik. None of them can get away easily. Lina can land a light strike and try to leg it. Void is the only hero who's got need escape, and maybe if they do an absolute perfect play, you can do a Magnus Haunt or Skewer, and Pudge is waiting another 1,300 units away for the hook, and then you bring him all the way to the fountain.
Like a fountain hook, budget fountain hook.
Exactly. Well, we'll see. Obviously, Lina was very meta. Lina does damage into the Chrono because of really high attack range, 670 attack range on Lina. It's third highest in the game before buffs, as far as I'm aware. So it's very high.
And it's pretty decent lane into Pudge, like assuming you don't get hooked, right?
Easy.
If you get hooked, then the Pudge will kill you. But
if you're hooked under tower, you're dead. But if you're not hooked under tower, you probably light strike, walk away in the early game.
Yeah,
I'd assume. And Pudge is going to really struggle with those right clicks. I think Ross likes to go Bracer first when he plays Pudge mid, so we're going to find out if he does that again. But we'll see.
Is he just playing vanilla Pudge? Has he got no cosmetics on?
Well, that's Chad when it's one of your most main heroes. Yeah.
To be fair, when you have a hero like that, or like anything in any game where you play it so much, eventually there's some point in your lifetime you go, I just want to play the default version and remember what it used to look like.
Throwback. He's immediately rage quit, so very good.
Yeah, it's a classic Pudge play.
Yeah. Well, classic Pudge play is in any MMR is hide in the trees.
Got this stupid, I can't see.
Has it happened again? You
I
fixed
can't
it last
see the
time
other
by
team.
reloading. We're paused, so you've got time to reload the game.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Oh, I didn't. Well, you're the last person I've cast with, actually, since last week, so... it is Debate Mail Magnus, which is interesting.
I mean, Sam played off lane in this team.
Yes, he knows how to play off lane, but that means you've got Ross on the Pudge, and Royd's actually playing the POS 1. POS 1 Royd. Don't see a lot of POS 1 Royds. So, it'd be interesting to see how he can play Phantom Assassin. Ross is just restarting the game.
Yeah, Royds he knows how to play carry, right? But I don't think he knows, like, from when I've played with him, he doesn't know farming patterns, and he typically succeeds on carries, I think, where they are quite fighty, a bit like Morphling. You just kind of one-shot someone. It doesn't matter how farmed you are, as long as you've got E-Blade, you can kill someone.
Yeah.
PA as a hero right now is really tricky because she is not strong until she has like 3 items, I feel, unless your team is like maybe huge or minus number. So the Snapfire might help.
Yeah. But I guess if
I worry if
Deso,
Royds has a bad lane against Rubik Shaker, which I think he might do, unless they're able to try and lock down the Rubik and get kills with the Ogre, I think Royds might struggle in lane because the Enchant Totem will start adding up damage and PA has no way of sustaining in the lane. And then she has to rotate, and if you can't hit the farming patterns, like, rotate top and take the top tier 1 tower as a team, PA then starts suffering, and when PA starts suffering, she starts having a really tough time.
Yeah, I think you're right with that, and I really want to see the Enchant Totem maxed, actually. Even 3 points of it. I mean, it goes up 100% damage every single time. So it's... I've played Earthshaker before. If you look at my profile, actually, my most played Earthshaker role is mid. Back in the time where I played against this Earthshaker, and he had like 40 denies in the laning phase. I was like, how do I last it? He just goes, Enchant Totem deny, Enchant Totem deny. I'm like, I can't. And then I thought, right, I've got to try this. Played it the next few games. You get every single deny with Enchant Totem. It is hilarious. So, but you know, like you said, it's going to be for harassing this time. Smack the PA in the face. And we'll see what happens. So let's start with the player cams. We got somewhat to start us off. And there we go. Nat playing the POS 1. Okay, I think he's fairly comfortable on POS 1. And is he being supported by his brother with the POS 5 Undying, perhaps? Yeah, I think it might be. POS 5 Undying.
Yeah, looks like it. I like the early Sage's Mask for the lane regen. It really adds up, actually.
Yeah, 0.7's quite a lot. And if you're going to go Bassi, look, he's already queued up a Bassi. Bassi, I think, brings it to 1.5, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 1.5 is a lot of mana regen. I don't think Void particularly cares about having mana regen, does he? But
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, the early upgrade to the Bassi seems a little odd. I imagine, is he trying to build it into a Veil? He's not going to go Vlad's.
That's what Bassi builds into, right? Oh, you've also got Vlad's. Yeah, okay. I don't think you touch Vlad's.
Maybe he just wants the early mana regen. How much more is it for the Bassi than the 1.5? So it doubles the mana regen. Over doubles it, actually.
And you do pay a fair bit more than the Sage's Mask. Sage's Mask is so cheap now. That used to be 300. Now it's 175.
Remember the triple Sage's Mask metas?
Oh god, that's Huggy.
That was Huggy
began.
Sage Mask instead of a Soul Ring.
That was Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon, triple Sage's Mask. I mean, he was ahead of his time, Huggy.
Really was.
What is happening here? Cocopium.
This ogre has just walked in and stolen the room.
Did he actually take it? Wow.
Yeah.
And now he's just kind of walking back and forth. They actually commit the stun.
That's a nice body block by someone, but I think they saw Royds and just like...
Cocopium doesn't care. He's like, whatever.
He's losing a lot of health here, and they don't actually have a lot of regen in this bot lane, so constantly like using their regen now is actually really going to hurt them. They're going to need to ferry out some salves.
That's a lot. I mean, they can't even get near the lane. Look where the lane is. There's no one here. Everyone is fighting in the jungle. Cocopium taking a lot of damage. He's a very tanky hero, though. 7 armor. I think he's going to be fine. Royds then realizes I need to get to the lane. And then there's a disconnect.
I think Copium was dead there if Juju hadn't blocked him. He blocked himself with the Fissure.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, it happens.
But Royds actually has turned up to the lane and started farming. No one else is there, and the Dire Tower is quite far away. So actually, Cocopium's not done a bad job, really.
Perfect situation.
They're walking back to lane. Royds is going to have level 2. Almost, anyway. And a full wave.
If he gets the full wave, he gets level 2. So Copium takes his time, which I think Royds... I mean, you would never think this. Like, you think this when you're casting, not when you're in the game. But if I was this PA, I'd be like, don't TP to this wave instead. I'll be level 2. And that's like a really nice start to this lane for PA. 4 last hits and level 2.
Yeah. Oh, almost. Copium took a bit of XP.
Did half a second.
It's alright. It's one more creep. Yeah, level 1 dagger doesn't do a lot of damage. Not too bad, actually. There we go. Level 2 on the PA. Going to take Blur or Phantom Strike? Phantom Strike. So, thinking about maybe going aggressive on Veteran.
Pretty standard, I think, to level the Phantom Strike second. I don't really know why, actually. I think level 2 Blur in a bad lane is probably understandable.
If you're never going in. But, I mean, look, they're going really aggressive already. Obviously, that's Ogre's thing, isn't it? Decent base damage, massive armor, really high health regen. He's got it all. Let's have a look at Debate Mail. Is he going to play? Obviously, Collapse is the hero, the player to watch on this hero. He did so many good Magnus plays. And whoa, I missed bot lane.
It's all kicked off.
Turned away. And who got the first blood there? I think it was actually Veteran. Veteran Juju combo, then Juju dive. But Royds gets a double kill already. He actually got a Blightstone, which is very aggressive for a PA. So wow, yeah.
I guess they're planning to play really aggressive because the Ogre started Orb of Venom as well. So they're stacking a slower and a minus armor, and the Ogre's sort of wailing with his club. He hits moderate damage, but the Blightstone will buff it.
Someone actually could have died there, but he dies anyway. As I say, if they had Skewer, they could have brought him into the tower. He just took so much damage. Again, there's 2 Blightstones on the Radiant team. Because you've also got the Blightstone on Snapfire, which is very standard because it applies off Lil Shredder. And Debate Mail hitting, obviously, 87 damage already. Yeah, it hurts.
Minus armor is king. Especially in lanes, because most of the damage early game, you think it's spells. In the first few levels, it's actually right clicks.
Oh yeah, right clicks more than anything else. Level 1 spells do what? 75 to 100 damage. That's 2 right clicks, really. All about right clicks. I think Royce could have just walked up and right clicked that, but never mind. What's happening mid?
Ross's courier is just sat in the mid lane.
Doing what? It's just upgraded to flying. Just saw it grow wings.
Oh, and it's off.
Oh, goodbye.
It's off on an adventure.
I told you he'd start with a bracer, but it looks like he's going Vanguard Pudge. I know he's a fan of Vanguard Pudge.
He's got like a casual ring of protection on the Pudge as well. Over the hook.
Oh,
I thought he'd try it.
That was miles away. But bot lane, Roy's managed to get another kill. This is level 2 Juju. He's level 2 only. Roy's is level 4. This is supposed to be Pos 3 Earthshaker. Oh my god, he's going to die again. Well, we were talking about Royds and his comfortableness on this carry. He is 4-0 PA. This is the best start he possibly could have hoped for. Jabetmo gets a kill in the top lane. The Tombstone has been killed. Jabetmo will go down. But they got a kill on that. Very impressive.
Hits hard.
I mean, 6 kills on one team. We're not even 4 minutes in. It's insane. What's going on?
Who'd have thought the mid would be the snooze fest in this game?
Yeah, no kills yet. But Ollie went double null, no bottle. Which is interesting. 700 mana. This guy has so much.
Wrap around on Ollie mid here.
I don't think he's in a lot of trouble.
Ross has no mana. He's just walking up to get the rune.
Ross didn't even help him. Ross is like, yeah, whatever.
He had no mana, I guess. So how is he ever going to get on top of the Lina? But he does force the TP mid from somewhat, so it relieves a little bit of pressure in top lane.
Yeah, there we go.
Do a bit of damage to this tower actually.
Ross only has rank 1 rot, I've noticed, which is interesting. So, you know, you can't do a lot with rank 1 rot. Oh, one dying. He's making a trip back. Very low on mana. I guess that's the thing about Undying. He's a strength here, but he uses so much mana. I don't think Jabet was in a lot of trouble. He's only level 3. Went for a second point in Shockwave, which I've seen some Magnus players do when they are in a tough lane. But against double melee, I think I would just be leveling up the Empower and just mashing faces. He's about to get Arcane Boots anyway. Right. Trying to keep track of every lane. Obviously, bot lane's where a lot of action is happening. That's where most of my camera is on.
It looks like Royds has gone for the Falcon Blade, so potentially not going in for the Battle Fury PA this game.
He's already got the Falcon's Blade, so he's got 1,000 health, plenty of mana regen, and how much damage to give it? 12 damage. Not a lot of damage.
Juju.
Yeah, but they have to use a lot of defensive spells. Fair bit of damage actually put out. Royce has no regen, health regen. Using his last tango. Probably should just send more tangos. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, this is potentially when the lane starts getting rough, as they start getting more levels in the Fade Bolt and the Toyo.
Oh, I just
mid, actually.
Yeah, I literally just moved in. He gets the courier too. 300 solo gold, and then another 50 for everyone on this team. That is massive. Ollie's really going to be happy with that. Wow, how did he do?
Even a Laguna kill. He just right clicks him to death, I think. 3
My
points in the
but top lane, somewhat. They managed to get a kill. Is it going to be another kill on Jabetmo? It might be. Yeah, nice stun from that. There's no skewer for... Look how long the skewer cooldown is. It starts at 22 seconds. There are so many zombies. Jabetmo can't kill them, and the zombies will get a kill. So Dire, bringing it back. They get a kill on Pudge mid, and then they get a double kill in the top lane. So 3 kills. And a bot lane. Oh, looks like Radiant. They're going to claim another victim. Veteran, he is going down. No way. He's level 6 on Roids. This is 6 minutes into the game. And we have a level 6. He's the same level as both mid players. I mean, that is scary. That's a crit chance already waiting to happen. 15% chance to do a double damage crit. Ouch.
Okay. Ross is very scared of Ollie's mid now, but he has no mana on the Lina. Yeah, nice start for Ollie to get that early kill onto the Pudge. Stops the snowball a little bit at least.
Yeah, it does, yeah. And he's playing Lina a bit differently. He's not going travels. I mean, every single Lina went travels BKB. But he went double null, which I don't think they did. Yeah, into phase boots. You don't see phase boots on many ranged heroes. A couple of them who are desperate for the armor and speed, like Death Prophet sometimes. It's very rarely Wind Ranger, I suppose. But yeah, ranged heroes don't go it very often anyway.
You used to see it a lot on Lina because you didn't care so much about the movement speed, but the phase movement's always super nice. And then also the attack speed from Fiery Soul. Phase boots to the damage boot, right? They give
yeah, but it's only 12 damage. It used to be 24 damage. Yeah, back in the day when it was a pure damage boot. Then they nerfed it to 18 but gave it armor. And then they made it even. I just looked at the kill bot. Roy's just, you know, cleaning house. They need to not go there. But then phase boots, then they nerfed it. So it only gives 12 damage for ranged heroes. And it gives less move speed for ranged heroes as well, the active. So it's really, really bad compared to what it used to be for range. On Veteran, he goes top, rotates, finds a courier. Again, Ross lost his courier.
Oh my god.
Yeah, not ideal. Earthshake
This
only
Pudge,
level 4 though.
look at the Pudge's inventory is so sad right now. It's just the rings. He's looking for his wife, and there's just no one to be found.
Oh, that's sad. I mean, he'll have a Vanguard team, but Pudge without boots is a bit of a sorry story. He's not going to be able to rotate. He's not going to be able to gank. Not without boots. Can they kill Ollie? They've slowed him, but look how fast Ollie is. He hooks a creep for an easy last hit, but no kill on Ollie.
Maybe this is why he started maxing Fiery Soul, the extra movement speed.
Oh, he's actually maxing Fiery Soul. I don't know if that was the build. Nat is level 6. He goes in on debate mail. Oh, big heal from someone. We actually got 3 Radiant Heroes top and 3 Dire Heroes. We do have Chronosphere and Tombstone. Rank 2 Tombstone. So Chronosphere Tombstone is a pretty good combo. Because he can't kill the Tombstone, and then you've got too many skeletons. The debate is holding on to Skewer. They're going mid. They keep trying to get kills on Ollie, but oh no, they cancel it. Oh,
yeah, Ollie actually committed Laguna onto Ross and then did about, well, you can see his HP now. This is about a full combo with a full stun.
Well, he's only got rank 1 Light Strike, rank 2 Dragon Slave, and then Ross also has a Vanguard. So yeah,
and
after Laguna.
So
oh yeah,
he's feeling pretty safe now.
He's going Phase Boots himself. Phase Boots makes sense on Pudge. He's a slow hero. It's nice to have some move speed. We didn't swap out the Vanguard when he got salved, so I'm going to deduct points for that. Look at the farm on PA. I mean, it's actually quite scary. The PA might not be too far ahead in last hits, but 6-0-0, approaching 5k net worth already. It's going to be tough. I think PA is going to just, roll over the enemy team. Though could get Chrono and just blown up. You never know.
That's the thing, is that the combo from the Dire, potentially Lina and Void, is a lot of burst damage against the PA. I hope Roids isn't going to be like, oh, I'm really, really strong. I don't need a BKB, because BKB is just the winning item.
Oh, you need a
BKB mid, actually.
Oh, the hook! They get Veteran. And Roids just goes straight, and Ross picks up the kill. Ollie's going to be fine. He's a fast hero with the phase boots, but nice hook from Ross. That's the first Flesh Heap stat. 2 strength. And yeah, Roids turns up early. I like this. Even bring the core here. We want to get the mid tower. So yeah, bring everyone.
Top as well.
They're thinking about going in. We do have Tombstone. And we also have Echo Slam. No Blink Dagger though. Ollie needs some mana. He's been oomed this entire time. Come on, Ollie.
The problem with Lina, if you go travels, you at least have a quick refill.
Yes, exactly. That's why it's so good. Because you need mana so badly. You kill someone. Oh well, back to base. Run out of base at 6,000 miles an hour. And then everything's sorted. I actually love Tumbler's Toy. At first I thought it was really bad. Now I think it's the greatest item ever. Every offlane hero, I find some use on it. Like Axe, Tumbler's Toy, and get the cool. Titan, Tumbler's Toy, and you can get range for the Anchor Smash. It's just so good. It's just amazing. Such a good item. 200 mana as well. I love it. And it costs no mana. Ross keeps hooking creeps. I don't know if that was on purpose.
Yeah, I think he wanted the catapult, right?
Oh, right. Okay. Taking a lot of damage, but Ollie has no mana and Ross is a Vanguard, so he doesn't really care. Already 1500
really
HP.
It's just tickling him.
I mean, Roids is not that far off the Desolator. That's going to be quite scary when he has that.
Yeah, I think Desolator BKB, and you can just kind of run at them 5-man. The Pudge gets the picks off. The PA just focuses on the buildings and jumps when a good opportunity arises. I mean, the early Chrono has such little value this game because he's gone Mask of Madness, but there's no spells to really cast into it. Earthshaker can't, you can follow up stuns and use Fissure, but you can't blink in an Echo during a Chrono.
No, you can blink in and then wait for Chrono to end, and then Echo, which is not quite the same.
I guess they can set up zombies with the Tombstone.
Oh, there we go. They're going to try. Can they kill Chapate? Oh no, Wobble walked into it. He probably tried to feed a cookie. He does cook. The cookie cancelled the skewer?
Oh, that's rough.
Is that what happened?
It landed after the skewer started. So
oh no, so the skewer actually got cancelled. Or he did a tiny skewer. I'm still watching Nat chase Wobble, but yeah, let's have a look to the bot lane. Trying to kill Roids. Is he going to escape? They've got to kill in the top lane as well. I can't decide which one I want to look at. It's Nat having a fight with Kirkopium. Then also Roids. Is he going to be brought down? And they missed the Light Strike Ray, but they've got the Laguna Blade. Finally take down Roids. And in the top lane, the fight still rages on. Somewhat, he's level 7. He's a very tanky hero. He can drop his ult. Now he has so much HP. Yes, the minus armor. Minus 9 armor. But Somewhat is still going to be fine. Heals himself. Oh dear, is that the right thing to do? Nice, the RP collects both. Do we have any follow-up? You've got no Scatterblast. You finally have Mortimer's Kisses. The damage Veteran does. Mortimer's Kisses was used. He can steal it. But he can't because he's already got Shockwave. Is Wobble going to go down? That's going to try. Mask of Madness. There's the Cookie Sling. Yeah, Veteran will find the kill. That's just holding his ground. Yeah, it's going to be another kill. Actually, Veteran gets the double kill. Roids fires the dagger. Tries to go in on Veteran. Doesn't have the Desolator just yet. And that is going to TP out. Dagger again on Veteran. Is he willing to dive him? Probably not. What happened? What do you mean, what happened? Didn't see what happened in the bot lane.
Yeah, that was like, we saw the fight was over, and then Ross TV'd in and kills Juju.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Ross has a weird assortment of items. I'm guessing that's a Hood now. She's gone Hood and Vanguard. So it's a very, very tanky build. No speed, just boots of speed. No travels or anything. Phase boots.
And then straight to the Aghanim Scepter.
I mean, Aghanim's is insane on Pudge. It doubles the radius and damage of Rot pretty much. Which, you know, you can't ever say no to. Also reduces healing. It's like a free Shivas. Yeah. It's quite nice. Oh, he loses his clarity. Very sad.
Not much. One, he'll be alright.
Terrible int gain on Pudge. I guess it's okay. Only needs to cast 2 items. 2 spells and 1 item, Hood of Defiance. Oh, you can get the point boost. That's nice.
We have a Blink Dagger on Magnus, and Jabate are so hungry for the Horn Toss. It's already queued up a shard at 13 minutes.
30 minutes is a little bit early. Usually they go Arcane Boots mech. He actually went Treads.
Yeah, I think we saw collapsing a lot of that, right? He'd get the early mech and then go for the Blink into the Horn Toss.
Yeah, but Jabate has no mech, but also has Tread, so he's playing a lot more of the I just want to get a really strong ult off, and then I want to right-click you kind of build. I mean, he needs to be following the PA around and giving the Empower. PA does have Empower, but he's running out. There's the Deso. Ooh, and a smoke.
They smoke too, unless they're just like Hogan's like, I don't think we're going to use these to fight anytime soon. Here, PA, get to your next camp a little bit fast.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Maybe it was a bit of a mistake, a bit of a miscall, but interesting that the game is actually 11 kills to 10. It is so close right now, but I think PA is still the scary one, the one to watch.
It's the supports that made a difference in the net worth, actually, because if you look at the dire supports, the Ogre's so poor right now.
He's not even got boots. He's got Orb of Venom and... Oh, there we go. They brought one in. There's Jabate now with the delivery. First of many, I hope.
There is a dagger on the Shaker as well, so the Blink Echo is online. Why is he hunting though? Look at this man, just going forward.
Well, he's got the Empower and the Bloodlust. I guessed Bloodlust was 45 attack speed. It actually goes up to 60. But as well, I forgot this 13% move speed. I mean, it's a ridiculously good buff, and you can keep it up the whole time, no problem.
As long as you're in range.
Yeah, as long as you're buffing. But if you're in the fight, you're 5-manning, there's always a Bloodlust on a target. There's also a Bloodlust talent at 20. Yes, Bay did tell me about that. 25 more attack speed, which is very nice. I'm guessing the Magnus also appreciates the extra attack speed, so... Shame it's not move speed. That'd be a better talent, I think.
Alright, so your diet here, well, you're both teams actually, you have all your spells. No one looking to make a play at the moment, everyone wanting to just sit back and farm.
Ross's Courier! Courier! Ross, come on. Oh, here we go. The delivery. It doesn't work. Okay, not quite collapse yet.
Bot lane. Tension brewing.
Droids, he's waiting. He sees Nat. They're going on Ross. Remember, Ross is very tanky. I don't know why he's got Arcane Boots, but he does. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. He's ulting. Yeah, he's just going to go down. They drop absolutely everything on him. Whoa, Laguna Blade goes on to Roids. He tries to get away. He blurs. Yeah, he dies to a Soul Rip. It's a 5-man rotation. They dropped all their ultimates. I think every single ultimate's dropped pretty much. So, I mean,
I think Roids was waiting for a chance to jump in. He was sitting in that tree line. Juju just walks up the cliff next to him and goes, "Hey guys, I found PA." Just stun locks him for about 20 seconds.
Well, welcome to Max Aftershock, Shaker. I know you get actually some more stun off Fissure leveling it up, but oh yeah, Aftershock is so nice to have. Well, good. There we go. It's looking good for the Dire. First we thought PA was, you know, too strong and killable, but like you said, needs the BKB, doesn't have it, free kill.
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously top of the net worth. She only has 1400 health. She is very burstable right now, and you have real no good escape because you need to be able to jump to a creep. It's the only way you get away.
The hook. No stolen hook because he's clever. Hooks on the rot. Oh no, Copium, you just run into 3 heroes. Are you going to escape? I mean, he's so tanky. No, Ollie's found him. Perfect light strike.
Very dead.
Oh, yes, the Courier. So, I mean, the number of Courier. That's like the 4th or 5th Courier killed for the Dire team. Absolutely insane. Has he got the Horn Toss queued up now? No, he's trying to get a BKB, interestingly.
Yeah, I think he's realised that he probably would have more money by the time 20 minute comes around, and he can't just rush the shard and then sit on 1400 gold. So So he's trying to build a useful item. I think BKB is pretty good. Obviously,
Yeah.
it doesn't really help against the Chrono. Helps a little bit against the stun lock, which is always nice.
Not a lot helps against Chrono unless you're going to go, I don't know, Halberd or something.
I would have liked the mech this game because you
I
can
like
actually
that.
heal from outside the Chrono, right? And it's a little bit of survivability. Early game, your team could have got quite aggressive early game, especially with how big the PA was.
I like the throwback to Pos 3's buying mech. You know, there used to be a time when if you played offlane, it was your job to buy a mech. Every team had a mech no matter what. Oh, Juju, he's taking so much damage to double crit. And there's no way he's going to escape. Look at Royds going in and out. Perfect. No stun. Beautiful play.
Yeah, that's so easily with the Bloodlust. You have that extra movement speed and just dance around him.
Move speed, attack speed, it's easy. Oh, veteran.
Ollie.
Debate mail. No, they couldn't get the skewer. He always goes for the shockwave first. Top lane. Whoa, Ollie picking up another kill. He's level 15. Highest level in the game. What item has he gone for? He's gone for Yules and then BKB. So he's playing it old school, Lena. He doesn't like the TI meta. He's like, nope, I'm going to go my phase boots. I'm going to get double. No, I'll get my Yules. Then I'll go BKB. But still playing attack damage, Lena.
Yours is fine. Full freshly bottom.
Yeah, I hear it. Somewhat. He does a bit of a heal himself. He actually drops his ultimate. Oh no, he's chronoed his brother. So he will rot to death. But that's a nice kill onto Ross. I mean, Pudge might be tanky, but Vanguard is not really enough against a Maelstrom Faceless Void.
Ollie's in trouble.
He is very low. Yeah, Royd's going to get another kill. That's a dominating streak. Ended 515 gold. Puts him way close to his BKB. Top net worth, Royd's.
I think Ollie claimed Royds' killing streak at the beginning of the game, so we just give him the gold back.
Pretty much, it's going back and forth. I think this is a very even game. It's 15 to 15, only 2,000 gold difference. But I think either team has a chance to win. Though if I had to put money on it, I still would probably put it onto Radiant. But we're going to see what Magnus can do. It's a lot of pressure on Debate Mail. But we'll see.
I do think that the Radiant lost their early advantage of the PA being this farmed. That he was way more ahead of anyone in the game, and he's now died a couple of times and it's slowed down. I think you can look at the win probability graph. It's kind of flattened out a bit. It was a small early lead, about about 67% in favor of the Radiant, but it's kind of crept back down now. And as the Dire keep farming up and taking more fights, the late game they would definitely scare in their favor. I think,
unless it's exactly 50-50 now.
Unless the Magnus pops off. I think if the Magnus pops off, then it's still Radiant favored.
Well, you've got a lot of massive teamfight ultimates, right? You've got. Oh no, Royds. He's in a lot of trouble. He's stunned. He's stunned again. Can you get another stun? Yes. Dropping the echo is absolutely the correct play. So Ollie had enough time to walk in. I mean, that's the thing about Earthshake and why I've always liked it. No matter how fair the enemy team is, you have so many stuns. I guess unless it's a Wraith King, you can always get the kill. Stun into stun into stun. How much time do you get? You get 1.5 from Echo, then you have 1.5 from Enchant Totem, and then it's another 1.5 from Fissure. So 4.5 seconds of stun from Earthshaker. Beautiful.
I wonder if he's going to build the shard. We didn't see. I don't think I saw a lot of shard Earthshakers during TI.
There was a bit, but it wasn't prio. Not like Magnus' one. Oh, reverse polarity in mid. They're dropping everything. There's the cookie. Yeah, it's going to be the kill. Wobber still doesn't have any points in Scatter Blast, but, you know, ranking up the cookie does make it stun more. And if they drop RP, yes, they can kill Nat. So another good kill on the core. It's both Pos 3s dropping their entire kit. Fight's going to begin. They're starting to. They have the skewer. They do have the skewer, but he doesn't get it off. He always goes for Shockwave first. I would just be going straight into skewer, to be honest. Because every time he's tried to do a Shockwave first, he's felt. Copium just going in the damage from that Laguna Blade. 700 damage from Ollie. No wonder it hits so hard. Jabate goes in. Doesn't have RP. They've already used it, but Mortimer's Kisses comes through. Jabate is going to fall down, but they drop the Tombstone. Ollie just pops the BKB and starts running. Royds uses his BKB to take down the Tombstone. Juju goes in, but is it worth it? Again, he does not have his ultimate. Ultimates were not used, but Ollie gets the stun. Veteran has stolen Lil Shredder, but it's not really doing enough to Royds. Ollie is going to go down. Ross on full HP turns up. I still don't know why Ross went Arcane Boots. He really does not need that much mana. Veteran with the early Ghost Scepter. Nat comes in, gets the Chrono. Chance to kill Royds. There it is. Yeah, the Rot will get a kill. And it's massive, the AoE of Rot, remember? Nice hook into Dismember. No, he doesn't get the Dismember in time, but Juju was also here to blink and stun if he needed to. So I don't really know who won that fight. In fact, it was so close. It was, what, 31 gold and about 200 XP.
Yeah, very even fight. But I think overall I would say that favors the Dire, mainly because of the reason that Nat is still alive and farming and the PA is dead.
True, that's important. Yeah, he's going Sanj and Yasha, it looks like. No BKB yet.
Can you skip the BKB here on Nat? The big disables you're worried about are RP and Dismember, of which BKB does not stop either of them, but it obviously does stop the damage.
Doesn't stop PA killing you either, so I guess it doesn't stop a lot. Maybe Sound Inuyasha will be enough. Yeah, maybe not too bad.
Yeah, I think he's just going to skip it completely and just build into damage. I don't hate it this game, actually. I mean, it would be potentially probably a good thing to build just so you can guarantee your kills on the Snapfire and the Ogre. Don't know if the Snapfire's going for a charge. He's going Solar Crest, so won't have a stun on that.
Okay. Classic kind of build where you stay at max range, you Lil Shredder. They're going with the smoke. They are going to find Veteran. There we go. There's the one. Well, we didn't really need it. He's going to go down. Ghost Scepter really doing well. It looks like they get a kill as well. Now that's a massive kill. BKB was popped by Royce, but we're going to call worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Ollie dies twice in a row now. He's going into an MKB third item because of the PA as well.
So he's going for his own MKB. Okay, I mean, Daedalus is usually the option, but obviously against PA, it's not what you're going to go for.
Yeah, absolutely makes sense this game.
Yeah, 2 level 18 heroes already. Not actually PA, it's Pudge and Faceless Void, who's out-leveled the PA. Rank 3 Chrono, lasts a little bit longer. Lower cooldown as well, which is nice. Also going for an MKB. And then we've got the level 18 Pudge, who has now the Eternal Shroud, which I also quite like. Pudge. Oh, there we go.
Oh, the Horn
Toss again, and Somewhat is going to go down. Just a couple of right clicks. More Flesh Heap for Ross.
Ross actually, just for a second there, ticked the top of the net worth. How he has managed to catch up on his Pudge, I do not know. It's kind of like he's just been AFK farming while everyone's been fighting and just walked out of the jungle with an Eternal Shroud Axe and goes, guys, I'm actually a pretty strong hero right now.
mean,
Let's go kill
he's top last hits. I mean, that's just what Ross does. But what I also find funny is he hasn't had a single assist yet. He's turned up, got some kills, and kind of left. Oh well.
It's Chad status. Nat's going to walk into him here.
I think Ross is going to get out here.
Just like waddling out. I mean, he can't kill this
He
Pudge
is
right
so
now.
slow. Arcane Boots gives only 45 move speed, and Pudge is a really slow hero anyway. But he doesn't care. He doesn't have Blink. He doesn't have Ether Lens. He doesn't have Travels. He's got no mobility. He's the slowest hero of all time. Just kind of waddling around the map, rotting camps. It's insane.
I'd like to see maybe Nat go for a Silver Edge this game. It does break the Flesh Heap, which is always nice.
Does it? Down. Oh, it takes away the magic resist. Very nice. Did it take away the strength?
They are going to find him here. Can they burst him, though?
Yes, they can. They've got enough crowd control to kill him. They actually dropped the tombstone. They've dropped everything. Ross tries to use this member. Immediately gets cancelled because, of course, Nat has a stun, but Veteran also has the lift. And whoever was TPing in thought, yeah, I'm not going to save him. And there you go. 500 gold. And it's for Nat, so very nice.
Yeah, big issue if you TP in there, you're TPing into a Chrono, so it's not really what you want to do, I think, just leaving Ross to die.
Oh, yeah, and there was a tombstone up, and Ross was definitely dead. So there you go. Somewhat does have his Holy Locket. He's got a decent amount of money. Look at the money on Veteran as well. The dire supports are so much wealthier. Blink Dagger, Arcane Boots, Ghost Scepter, whereas the Ogre is literally just walking around with Tranquil Boots and an Orb of Corrosion on an Ogre.
To finish that off. Yeah, he's going to have to finish that off really late as well because of how poor he is.
Okay, the Radiant no. They've scanned, but Juju, he's just waiting. They've still got Chrono. They RP just Ollie. Royce goes in. Do they drop the Chrono? They do drop the Chrono. That means Ollie's going to live. Mortimuscus is going in. It's a lot of damage. There's already one kill. Now decides to back up Ollie. He is basically 1 HP. Is he going to live? No. Perfect use of Shockwave. Does get a kill. 3 buybacks. This really is a TI fight. Everyone is dropping the buybacks because they want to get the roasted so low. Radiant has to drop 2 buybacks. A kill on Pudge is really good, but now there's no Chrono. That's the problem when you have a hero like Faceless Void. Hook does not get anyone. Juju goes in. Massive Laguna Blade as well. It's going to immediately take out Wobber. But Ross, he is so tanky. He doesn't care. But Nat just finishes the roast and says, well, I'm going to take your Aegis. And I'm going to go straight into Ross. Royce is chasing Ollie. Ollie and BKB, so he can't chase him. There we go. They Horn Toss him away. And Nat tries to go back in. This is a chance to kill Nat. Hook doesn't quite connect. Now we're going in. Royce will take down the Aegis. Ollie is running around. Actually got quite a lot of health again. I don't know how that's happened. But now we have to fight Nat again. Buyback from Juju. That's another buyback. What a ridiculous fight this is. And Juju goes in, brandishing his Aghanims. They get a kill on Cocopium. The hook doesn't quite connect. So Ollie is going to make it out. Will Ross, though, nice use of 4-staff to bait Mel, saving him with the 4-staff. He is unfortunately going to go down. There's no way he was escaping there. So it looks like Dire with the momentum at the moment. Can Ross escape? He's trying. Got a Blink Dagger on Juju, chasing Roids.
Okay. Always walks back into it.
Yeah,
they're going to go from here.
They're trying. Do they have any follow-up? Yeah.
They have a hook.
Follow-up into the hook. Not quite enough in the hook. Oh, no. They've hooked that's another. And that's going to be another kill for Ross. Reuters going in. He knows he's got BKB.
Just TP
Oh,
out.
did you see he dropped the dagger into the Ghost Scepter, maybe thinking it would do some damage? It did absolutely 0 damage, and Veteran was able to blink away, so that's BKB used on Russ. Oh, Roids.
A little bit of a cry of help, I think. Just like, oh, please. I mean, it does slow him down a little bit. Maybe help someone catch up. And
True.
just hit the
25
Rubik
kills to 25. It is a perfectly balanced game. Win probability has barely changed. What an excellent game this is. The most gold difference has been 15% in the early game, and then we've never gone anywhere near it. It's only 5% at the moment.
Yeah, so what? Dire took the Roshan, they took the Aegis, they lost it immediately. The fights went back and forth. Both carries got kills, I think. I didn't see if Nat died in the end. I feel like he just backed off and went back to farming. While the supports kind of ran around, and then Ross finishes off killing the Undying. Bit of chaotic. I think it benefits either team just fine. Like, obviously, denying the Aegis, I think, from Radiant's perspective is good. They got the buyback on the Lina as well, I think, which was
Yes, they did.
nice to slow down Ollie's farm.
Lina Earthshaker, but then also Ross and Cocopium. So it means that you had both mid players had to buy back for that fight, which is
I
good.
just still up 2k net worth.
Yes. It's very close in net worth. There's no one hero which is far ahead. And in fact, Radiant look like they're further behind because Ogre Magi is the poorest person on the planet. They find Ross. They're going to just drop the full chrono on him. They drop the tombstone as well. He's in a lot of trouble, but he is a tanky boy. He's got the essence ring as well if he needs it. He's been thrown away, but look, Royce has killed Veteran. Royce going, he's doing a lot of damage to Oliver. Juju drops the chrono, so they will get the kill. Not the chrono, the Echo Slam. Ollie, he's used himself, still has BKB. Royce goes in, they will get the kill. Ollie doesn't even use his BKB. Juju's in though with a lot of stuns. There's the RP, 3-man RP. With the Mortimer's Kisses, it's all over for the Dire. Triple kill for Royce. Beautiful finish from Debate now.
Absolutely dream into that fight with that 3-man RP into the Kisses and the cleave from the PA.
Yeah, they were patient. I mean, they dropped a lot to kill Ross. They dropped Echo Slam and Chronosphere just to kill Ross. And Ross said, well, I'm tanky. If you're going to waste all that on me, fine. How are you going to kill my brother Roids? Well, you're not. He's also got Satanic. So, not an easy kill.
Going high ground. They're going in. There's no buybacks. The Rubik is respawned. Undying will be up in 16, but there's no buyback on Lina Void. I mean,
this is game one.
They can only take. They either take mid and back off, or they try and go for the end, which I think is very ambitious, but very possible with the PA Desolator.
Yeah, it definitely is. Hi, T Governor. Welcome to my stream. We've taken the racks now for the Radiant. This is the first advantage the entire game, but it's only 4,000 gold. Is Cocopium going to buy any items this game? He literally has been walking around with Tranquils and an Orb of Corrosion. It is 30 minutes into the game. This poor guy, please give him something.
What do you even build here at this point? I mean, what
know.
are you potentially dying to? I think you can just... Do they have a solar card? They have one on the Snapfire.
On the Snapfire, yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah,
Honestly, a 4-star, or even just the Ghost Scepter. Just keep yourself alive. Maybe a late game Midas has bought something. What did he buy?
I have no idea.
Ghost Scepter.
Okay, Ghost Scepter's quite a nice item, yeah. It means that if you see Chrono and you can quickly panic press it. And here we go, the Radiant trying to push their advantage. They've already taken one set of racks, but they don't even take the tier 2 top. Tier 2 top was nearly on full HP. They're just going to leave it. There's player cams and an in-house. What is the technology? I know. How fancy is this?
Only the best.
It's true. I mean, basically, I've got a lot of cool stuff on my stream, but then it's kind of put together in a little bit of a hacky way, but it works. We make fun of people for not making their bed here on the camera. That's very important. So see Juju. I mean, that's a disgrace. What is that?
That's an unmade bed, that is.
I know. Need a highlight of this. Anyone with an unmade bed. Who doesn't make their bed on purpose just to annoy people? Can't remember who that is. Someone told me
Dan
that.
Reader, isn't it?
Oh, well, no, that's just, he's Dan Reader.
Dan Reader.
He has never made his bed. He just crawls back in and just, pulls the covers over.
They're coming in with their man leading
the
charge.
He tries. Doesn't quite find it. I like the blast rig on Ross. 7 armor is nice, but that means that if Void goes straight in... Oh, I heard the horn toss. They found Juju, but that's a very, very risky person to bring in, but it doesn't matter because Void has so much damage and they use the Dismember anyway. So a nice kill there.
What I love, right, about this game, obviously first game after TI Finals where Magnus just reigns supreme, and everyone makes the joke, why didn't they just ban Magnus? I mean, are we not looking at that exactly what we're looking at now? Why have we not banned Magnus? Why is Magnus allowed to be first?
It's a good question, and Debate Mail has done really well. I mean, a couple of whiffed skewers in the early game, but now that he's got the horn toss, he's done massive RPs. He's got the buff that he can put onto the Phantom Assassin. So scary, that massive increase in damage. And yeah, it's such a good hero right now. Oh, Ollie's TP'd in, level 20, but level 24 Roids. Looks like a fight is about to break out. Roids doesn't really care. He's got his team behind him. They drop the Chrono. The Chrono onto Magnus. There's going to be no RP if you take down Magnus straight away. And a lot of damage actually going on to Phantom Assassin as well. He gets popped in Yules, though. Not sure why he would use him, because then he can pop Titanic when he drops. He is just dismantling somewhat. 1,500 crit. Nat has to back off because, of course, he's used Chrono. And Ollie still hiding in the corner. They know he's there. They've taken the Tombstone. Ollie, he's hiding. And then he's found and gets bashed by Roids. Massive crits. There's actually a buyback from Somewhat, but it's going to be too late. They dropped the Chrono just to kill the Magnus, but unfortunately, then what is that left with to kill the PA? Nothing.
Yeah, I think that was MKB.
Oh no, Somewhat immediately goes down. You get a nice Echo, 3-man Echo, and that's going to go in there. There's going to be a kill on Wobber, but I still don't think they're going to take down Roids. Ross just says, well, you've used everything. I'm going to dismember. Ultra kill for Roids. And now I think it's a little bit GG.
Yeah, I think the Pudge has reached critical mass, and by mass I mean he's a fat bastard.
Yeah, that's a lot of HP, and he's tanky, and he's got the
Look
blast.
at him, the bloodlust makes him even bigger. He's just a huge...
Oh, the perfect hook. Veteran is just dying to rot.
Shopping.
Yeah. Absolute perfect. Did he know where he was going to respawn? Is that something you can learn? Because that was spot on. Or is it random?
I never really figured it out, but I feel like there is a pattern to it.
I guess
when you spawn in the game, I think you have a designated tile to spawn in on.
As a Pudge player, it's something that you need to know, I guess, because I mean, that's just a free kill on someone the second they spawn. There was nothing he could have done. Literally nothing. It was perfectly timed. And I think it's going to be the end to game 1. It's a very cool end to the game because we had an incredibly even game. And then just some really good team fights. Unfortunately, RP was wasted.
Oh, another
But
hook.
again, yeah. And that's Ollie. I mean, that's your mid player with no buyback. So it's pretty much just fountain farming then. And Roids goes in, gets yet another kill. And we're about to...
It could be a blur evasion talent. He could literally just stand in fountain right now.
How much evasion do you end up with? 88% evasion with the Elven Tunic. Look, evade, 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 evade.
GG. Yeah, an even game ends up being a bit of a one-sided stomp, and it all came down to just not getting the correct chronos.
Wow, they did get those kills in chronos, but if they got the kill... Ooh, thanks for the gifts, guys. If they got the kills, and then they immediately ran away. And so, okay, we got the Magnus, we need to leave now. But unfortunately, they committed for a full fight when they'd only chronoed one person, and then, yeah, they had no way to follow up. So, that is GG. Oh, why'd my cameras come back? Go away. There we go. I killed them. Who did the most damage that game? By far it was Roids. On the Dire team, it was Nat. But unfortunately, it just wasn't enough.